Good morning. We are at Mckee Reserve Campground. We've been here for a couple of nights and it's just outside of Nelson. We came here to hang out with some friends that are travelling New Zealand at the moment. I mentioned them in the episode where we got the quad. Lydia and James and their daughters Jessie and Kaya. So it was really good to hang out with some friends from home, and the kids really loved connecting with some old buddies. Hello. Up there. No. Yeah. So something that's happened, which was unexpected and really unfortunate, is that our fridge has broken. It seems that a module within our Dometic fridge has fried. Jamie has been trying to fix it and it's not fixable. So now he's spending the morning calling up places to hopefully get a part within New Zealand. So that's our first plan of action, is to get a part. We actually met one of our followers that watches our videos at the campground here over the weekend, Caleb and his partner Sarah and their children. So they've actually kindly offered us to send the part to either them or maybe their family down the line. So that's super helpful. Hopefully we can get a part either from Australia or New Zealand and we can get the fridge fixed. So at the moment we are using a bag of ice in our freezer. We'll have to do shopping a lot more regularly, every couple of days, and buy bags of ice. Don't know how long it's going to take, so hopefully Jamie's got some good news and we can get a part locally and we can get it fixed. But I don't think it's going to stop Jamie's plans for heading down the rest of the South Island. It doesn't really matter how long it takes. We'll just have to treat it like an esky or chili bin, as they say here. So bit of a information about this campground. Definitely a gypsy vibe. There's a yurt, a bus, a couple of self-made house trucks, a tiny home, a couple of caravans, some tents, tarps set up. So there's some permanents here that I think see out winter. So it's $8 per person per night. Probably a little bit too expensive for what you get, but the weekend it was really pumping here. There were quite a few families that have come. So there's this park, big green sections, and just over there is the ocean. We went down there for a play because it's a beautiful day. And then I think this afternoon, or whenever Jamie's ready, we'll head over to Nelson and get some things sorted.
So we left Kaiteri and our fridge wouldn't convert back to gas. I kept trying to turn it off and on and reset it, but it wouldn't even try to ignite. Not even sparking it was. So I spent the whole blooming afternoon trying to figure out what was happening. I checked, blockage and jets, but the fact that it wouldn't ignite, I thought was more like a control error. So I did a whole bunch of testing on circuits and sensors, and it all seemed to be alright. So then this is your module, your PCB module, I'm pretty sure they call it, and the igniter's part of this. So it's a sealed unit, so I decided to smash it open and have a good look inside, and there inside I found it was burnt. And it looks like through the 240 volt circuit, which we had it on, it's obviously just gotten hot because we did have it on max cooling, and I'm guessing that it's just burnt a circuit out there. So we're now trying to find one.
When you've done your research though, you've found that it's like these fridges aren't that great?
Oh, I did some research. I didn't find this exact problem, but I found that people reviewing them say that they're a bit average, these fridges, and there's a few mods you can do to make them get their ice cream nice and hard, because
it's just out. Yeah, we can never get ice cream frozen, which is a pretty big problem.
So we've been we thought maybe we'll just get rid of the fridge and put a compressor fridge in it, or the Samsung what's it called, inverter fridge. But we decided we're going to give it one more chance because nothing fits in that slot perfectly. So
the fridge size.
Yeah. So we've priced the parts in Oz, which are pretty cheap, and we're trying to price them locally and see what kind of deal they can do, because first price is twice the price as Australian. So at the moment we're emptied the freezer out, and that's put some ice in there, and that's going to be our chili bin or our esky for a week or so, I imagine, until we get a part.
Well, yeah, hopefully it doesn't go into a month or so. And also just an update. It's been how many weeks since we broke the handle on the door?
I'm getting a part today.
You're getting a part today? You've organised a part?
I rang
Fine.
and there's a part in Nelson.
But just to clarify, how many weeks has it been now?
Maybe 3 or 4. Not too bad.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, the kids are melting down. Okay, good job, Jamie. So we're just getting ready to leave Mckee Reserve Campground. One of the good things about this campground, apart from its very eclectic vagabond community, is that it actually has a dump point and drinking water. So we're just stocking up now and emptying everything before we go and pick up our new door handle in Stoke. And then we will be heading down towards the Nelson Lakes area. We have ordered a part for the module for our fridge. We have ended up going with Everything Caravan in Australia to get it. We tried to source it within New Zealand. Dometic New Zealand didn't come to the party with doing something other than retail. The retail price through all of the caravan companies within New Zealand and direct from Dometic New Zealand was actually double the price. It's close to about $500 for this module part. Then what we can get it in Australia, it's about $250 in Australia with the shipping. I think it's around about that. So, I mean, that's a significant saving. So, unfortunately, we are going to go with the guys at Everything Caravan in Australia. So, they said we should get that part in a week. And thankfully, our new friends Caleb and his partner Sarah have gotten us a address down in Christchurch with their family. So, we'll get it sent there and we'll have a fridge up and running hopefully next week. So I think Jamie's all done. We'll give the kids some cookies so that they drive quietly, and we'll go and head over to get the part and then down to the new camp. So the Nelson New World, where you can freedom camp, we've fitted a new door handle. Thanks to YouTube video. So our pliers are now gone and we don't look budget anymore. Yay!
Apart from me.
Good morning. We came into the Nelson Lakes district yesterday as we'd planned, and we went to the information centre in St Arnold. So that area is actually where, if you follow our Instagram and Facebook stories, is where I felt the earthquake when I was in Kaiteri when Jamie had left us to head back home for a week. The kids and I have felt, just me actually, felt an earthquake overnight that was 2 hours away. And this is actually the Alpine village where it occurred, 60 kilometres underground. So we came into here as it's the main village for the Lakes District. Went to the information centre and she let us know that there was going to be a big drop of snow over the mountains last night. So we can't camp anywhere near the lakes, so we went and camped a couple of kilometres away from it at Teetotal for the night. That campground was actually really good for us because even though it didn't really have anything around it. Hi Asha. You want to come? Okay, let's walk. So even though it didn't have anything there for us, it did provide a lot of shelter because there was a bit of storm that came with the snow. So we had a look outside this morning and there was snow all the way down the mountains. So we have actually come over to have breakfast here. We're going to make a plan for what we want to do for our time in the lakes. Asha is keen to get out. The other two are playing Lego. It is a very different climate to what we had over in Nelson and then up towards the Abel Tasman. It was 2 degrees overnight last night and that wind is ice. So we will, the boys are making noises about going for a hut walk. There's actually, if I show you, where are we? Here. on that little ridge just about there-ish, there is a hut. And it's a 2-hour hike there. I'm not keen to do it with the girls, but maybe Jamie and Atlas might do that. There's also another hut just sort of where, you know, that point sort of straight out there. There's also another hut that we could boat to, so that's also another option. I'm more keen for the boating option rather than the hike, so then the girls and I can stay at a hut on the lake as well. So a couple of choices. We'll make a plan and then try and stay warm because it is flipping cold.
Whoa, there's hundreds of them under here. There's like as far as the eye can see. So with great sadness, we're all packed up and we're heading to Blenheim. Big change of plans. We were going to go to the bushline hut, but we decided that Atlas is not really equipped. He doesn't have decent hiking boots and there is quite a bit of snow there, and the forecast tonight is for more snow. So we're not going to do that, and then we did have the other option of getting the boat out and heading to cold water hut, but we've got gale force winds today and severe gale force winds tomorrow, so the weather is not on our side. So I guess the risk there is the boat flipping up. So instead we're going to go to Blenheim to some hot pools, and then we're going to head down and make our way down to Christchurch. We do have a part coming for the fridge, which we should be expecting in about a week, so we'll just cruise on down and get into it. So we're going to go hit the road.